Are you a fan of Siberian Huskies as well? Whether you have one or you want to own one, you for sure must want to learn more about these fantastic and extremely fascinating breed of dogs. If you want to learn more about the breed before you bring a pup home, keep watching till the end, because here we have curated a list about many things that you might not know about the Siberian Huskies. They are very closely related to wolves. The Siberian Huskies are very close relatives of wild wolves. It is very easily noticeable only by looking at them that they closely resemble their wild counterparts. They have sharp pointed ears, deep penetrating eyes along with a pronounced snout that just like the wild wolves. However, it is also a fact that it is said to be highly unlikely that any breed of the dogs is derived from wolves, although both of them did come from the same ancestors somewhere about 34,000 years ago. So despite being similar in appearance with the wild wolves, they are way smaller in size. Siberian Huskies can have two different colored eyes. Siberian Huskies can have a kind genetic disorder known as heterochromia, which can often lead to Siberian Huskies having two different colored eyes. This special hereditary trait can give the Siberian Huskies a unique and attractive look, especially as the eye color is generally an incredible blue. This genetic condition can occur in various other animals, including humans, but it is fairly rare. Siberian Huskies can adapt to any kind of environment. A Husky is a breed of dogs, which can easily adapt to extremely cold and freezing environments. They have a thick coat of fur, which is an evidence of their endurance to such tough climatic conditions. On the other hand, and this might come as a surprise to most, but the Siberian Huskies can effortlessly adapt to more temperate and hotter climates, unlike the Nordic dogs, which find such climates extremely sufferable. Siberian Huskies shed their coats once or twice a year generally, once between spring and summer and the next during autumn and winter, which helps them to maintain their internal temperature. But if you see that your Siberian Husky is shedding a lot of hair and it is not shedding season yet, it is advisable that you take them to a veterinarian in order to rule out any possible diseases. The vocalization ability that Siberian Huskies possess is truly remarkable. Siberian Huskies are very talkative dogs compared to other breeds of dogs. They have a unique ability to emit an unbelievable range of sounds. Their howling is pretty recognizable as their voice can be heard up to more than 15 kilometers away from the source. Some Siberian Huskies are even noticed to sing, whine, and even talk to people and other dogs. However, Siberian Huskies are rarely seen barking, and it is extremely uncommon for them to bark. Huskies are said to be one of the most ancient dogs in the entire world. Chukchi tribe of North Siberia, a tribe which is said to be descended from Eskimos, is credited for raising the Siberian Huskies. At first, the Siberian Huskies did various jobs for the people, like pulling sledges and whatnot, but then they were also considered as very important members of their community. The Siberian Huskies would sleep in the same bed as people and provide both warmth and protection from outsiders and other wild animals to its owners. A recent study analyzed the genetics of the Siberian Huskies and came to a conclusion that is most certainly the fourth oldest breed of dogs in the entire world. Siberian Huskies are considered to be the snow dogs. Almost all of the people that belong from Siberia are said to be obsessed with snow, and the Siberian Huskies are no exception to this. They love snow, and it is said that their heritage has a very important role to play in it. The Huskies are also really attracted to water and love playing in it. They also love looking at the falling leaves in the autumn season. One of the favorite activities of a Siberian Husky is to play in the snow during the winter months, and playing with them in the snow is also a great way to bond with the Siberian Huskies. So if you are a person that loves snow, then you should surely consider keeping Siberian Huskies as pets. Siberian Huskies have a super friendly personality and love people. Contrary to what many people may believe, Siberian Huskies are not aggressive at all. Instead, they have a very friendly personality and love people. Many people consider Siberian Huskies to be violent and intimidating, but despite their tough exterior and badass looks that completely resemble a wild wolf, Huskies are not dangerous at all, and they love to be friends with people. Anyone who is considering keeping a Siberian Husky as a guard dog, which will be able to protect the family and scare the intruders away, might have to reconsider, as these Siberian Huskies are simply too friendly and too trusting with strangers. But the good part about having such friendly dogs is that they make great pets for the family. They love children, and if you have a moderate climate, a backyard, and children, then Siberian Huskies are just the pet that you might have been looking for, because Siberian Huskies love being in a family, and they treat the children just like their own, and sometimes even as their own siblings. Siberian Huskies have an incredible metabolism and they are full of energy at all times. Siberian Huskies are like a ball of energy. They need regular exercise at all times. Whether you go for a walk or a run or you take your Siberian Husky swimming, that is up to you, but make sure that they are getting regular movement. Siberian Huskies also have kind of a super metabolism. They can run for hours and hours without having a single grain of food. The best part is that in this process, they do not even harm their bodies. Siberian Huskies have been running around for days with low levels of food and water, and as of now, their bodies have even evolved to perform extremely well with minimal level of fatigue, which is truly fascinating. Many even say that the Siberian Huskies were in a way actually born to run. During the times of the Chukchi tribe, the Huskies were used as sledge dogs, and they were the ones who carried various food materials and other supplies from one place to numerous other places. But this was not done because the tribal people forced the Siberian Huskies into the task. It was simply done because the Siberian Huskies were the animals with great metabolism and physical capabilities. The Siberian Huskies loves working out, and up to this date, all Siberian Huskies need regular physical exercise under all circumstances. So if you are considering keeping a Siberian Husky in your family, you might as well reconsider because this dog is definitely not a lazy dog. Siberian Huskies have served as military dogs and are often considered to be war dogs. When the word war dog is said, most people think of German Shepherds at first. However, apart from the German Shepherds, there is another brave and courageous breed of dog which proved to be of great help during the war times. These dogs are none other than the Siberian Huskies. During the Second World War, the Army of the U.S. got many Siberian Huskies to join the Army and serve as war dogs. The Siberian Huskies were recruited to serve in a special unit of the military called the Arctic Search and Rescue Unit. The extremely brave recruited Siberian Huskies went into places that possessed deep danger to life, and places where even the monitorized units were not able to go. The Siberian Huskies helped the U.S. Army find many soldiers and downed pilots, along with tons and tons of cargo. These brave and courageous Siberian Huskies stood out as a heroic breed of dogs, as they even helped the Allied troops carry out various transportation and communication tasks.